Holy Jesus. Hi, so I was a little bored. I wanted to, well, not bored. I wanted to double check, see how much time I actually put into this game before the last time I picked it up. That is too long. Oh my days. I just wanted to show that. We're gonna go back to our save file. Hello and welcome back to some more Digimon stories, Cyber Sleuth. Last time we completed all the quests on the quest board. Oh, actually, there was a new one that opened up for us as well. And we're going to be starting off by doing said quest. It is a client. Ooh, the client's the government Nakano Underpass. This is a case from the government. Door in the Nakano Underpass has been unlocked, but waits on the other side. Farm development kit is very handy to have, so might as well take it. I'll explain all the details. The client this time is the local government that takes care of the utilities for Nakano. Basically, it's a bureaucratic agency. What? Why are you so shocked? Of course, we specialize in the supernatural and complex cybercrime, so we usually have a very specific clientele. But we cooperate very well with Detective Matayoshi's police force, so they consider us to be a plenty good detective agency. So, we've received a case from a public agency. Quite a rare event. This case was originally discussed by Detective Matayoshi with the government agency. It's a bit special, so Detective Matayoshi passed us down to the government agency like a sort of ace up his sleeve. And now it's our case. Got it? Yeah, I think so. Good. The case is to unlock a gate in Nakano Underpass. It seems the gate is locked due to some electronic glitch and cannot be opened. Huh? What? You don't know about Nakano Underpass? It's a facility that houses the equipment used to provide Nakano's public utilities, such as power, cables, wires, water pipes, and so on. They are moving forward with a plan to improve the lot of the city center above ground by housing the public utilities underground. Looks like the visible power cables and telephone poles are set to disappear in the not-so-distant future. Underneath Nakano, there's a vast complex of tunnels, so there are of course many entrances. One of these entrances is the place where the gate we need to unlock is. It is a password-protected electronic lock, but it seems some time ago it locked for no reason, and no one has been able to open it since. They contacted the manufacturer, but they gave up. If needs be, they'll destroy the gate, but obviously that would incur serious costs. While the costs were discussed, a weird groan sound was heard coming from the other side of the gate. It seems something strange is going on. Oh my. The manufacturer had a bad feeling about it and didn't want to open the gate, but the government suspected criminal activity and called Matayoshi. I see. So, then the buck passed to the Kurami Detective Agency. Well, after all, we have the best people for the job if you want to access a place that's bounds to most. This is actually a good opportunity. I've been waiting to investigate the rumors surrounding Nakano Underground system for a while. The gate in question has an electronic lock, so naturally there's a cyberspace inside it. You're the only one who can break into the gate without destroying it. We've already received permission from the government to access the underpass. Alright then, shall we go and find out what the real situation with this underground gate is? Where is that groaning voice coming from? What kind of strange world lies beyond the gate? This is gonna be so much fun. Huh? It's an underground gateway, so there will be an underground tunnel behind it, right? Have you ever heard of this acoustic stochastic processing, quantum mechanics. I guess I should tell you about Schrodinger's cat. Until we open up the gate, we cannot know if we will find an underground tunnel or the void of space. Until you open the gate, the world is in a flux of overlapping possibilities. So, just try to enjoy it. Let's go! The case is a simple matter of unlocking the gate, but what's behind the gate? Your job is to find out what. And got a message. Yeah, that was from about Monzimon. Alright. Now we'll head out. It's not gonna underpass. For that, I want to go to Digilab like every episode and see what's up. Ooh, Digimon here can digivolve to ultimate. But you can hold on that for now. Speaking of ultimate, yeah. You guys are all pretty close here. Right. And how much time is left on whatever they're doing? They're training, I believe. 16 minutes. Right, we'll leave the farm, and then I'll come back. There's nothing new for us here. Actually, while we're here, might as well see if we need a heal. Yeah, everyone can do it a top up, sure. It's only 400 smeckles. Literally, why not? Now, where am I supposed to... Oh, that was a voice crack and a half. Where am I supposed to be going? I wonder if I just go out here, it will let me go on the map to it. Yes, it will. I'm not going to underpass. Yep. Oh, this place. Not going to underpass entrance. So I guess I should, because I think of the things I know. Oh. Did you arrive at the underpass? The gate we need to unlock is inside. The control panel should be beside you. Do you see it? Connect jump into it and unlock the gate. What? What happened? What? Connect jump isn't working. That's strange. It's an electronic lock. There should be some kind of network inside it. Perhaps it could be you didn't actually activate the connect jump properly. Right. I think it's time I verified your ability to perform a connect jump. Raise your hand. Now concentrate. Now what? That's it. 30 minutes.
30 minutes later. 1 hour later. Several hours later. 100 years later.
What were you doing just now? Whatever you're doing, it seems like it's not working. Oh no! Looks like I can't verify it. Well, it seems like you can only connect jump if you feel disappointed. Wow, okay. If I were to post a theory on how your connect jump works, your ability to locate the digital wave piggybacks on it to the target's location's digital space and then enters it. It can be a network, a PC server. It doesn't matter what the target's location is, if it has a digital space, then you should be able to access it. However, there seems to be certain limitations when interfering with the digital wave. In other words, when you can, you can, and when you cannot, you cannot. What we've determined is that your connection before, that you connected before by chance, even if there are specific reasons why you were able to reach each time. Put simply, cause and effect are connected to the digital waves. Wait a second. How could you connect jump this time then? I don't have any proof to support my answer, but perhaps there were others like you who tried and failed to open the lock and were disappointed. Yes, disappointment. Definitely the key. I've rambled on long enough. Please get this lock open as quickly as you can. Well, we're back in digital space. What I wanted to... data virus. Vaccine data virus. What I wanted to mention was what Coco brought up about Schrodinger's cat. For those of you who don't know, Schrodinger's... I believe... Schrodinger's cat was... If you lock something... It was... You take a cat... And you launch it up into space... And then when it comes back down... The box... As long as the researchers want to know... If the cat... The researchers do not know if the cat lives or dies. And in that moment... Before the researchers open the box, they will never know if the cat's alive or dead. So it lives in a sort of in-between state. So that's why it was called Schrodinger's. So that's why it's called Schrodinger's cat, because it's certain things that are in a moment where you do not know if they are one thing or another. It's like the cat being alive or dead. And that's what she was bringing about the wall. You didn't know if there was an empty space behind it, or if it was just another long hallway. So without even opening it, we would have no idea. Although that being said, I doubt I needed to be the one to explain it. So it's not that uncommon of a process. Hacking skills, copy and paste. Oh, this. Copies the target's color and temporarily saves it by pressing pasting on a colorless base. When correctly placed, the security will be dropped and you'll be able to continue. Moving to different areas will clear any copied data. Alright, so we need to grab the yellow one. Activate my high security. There's only weak guys in here from we see in a Tokamon and like a rookie level 2 and rookie level 1. Oh man. I knew I was still thinking about my playtime that I showed earlier. My god. I knew I put some time into this game when I played it over summer. But Christ, on a bike. The door should be unlocked now. Let's head back and check. I didn't think it was that much, and I honestly feel self-conscious about what it... Like it being that high. Punch it! Guard. I want Gatomon to get some damage in. Lightning Paw! Thank you. Aw, look at the baby. And 100% on Tentamon. There was something up north, was there? Nopers. Alright, let's head on out. Place wasn't very big. Alright, there we go. Now it should. Go to Nakano Underpass. Oh no. Seems you managed to unlock the gate. Thanks for that. It must have been easy for you given your skills. What? There's a bit of a labyrinth in the underground tunnel. What do you mean by a bit? Is there any sign of a Digimon or an Ether in the air? What the fuck do you mean no? Look at this place. It seems strange. I see. It is strange to see a small section of labyrinth. I know I said we couldn't know what we would find, but I wasn't expecting that. I believe we have witnessed a digital wave occurrence. Is there some kind of current? I see. This is definitely a ley line. Have you ever heard of ley lines before? There are many in Tokyo. They are also called dragon chains. Dragon signifies the the undulating landscape, the hills and mountains, the dragon chain, is what we call the flow of the land spirit. It's well known that Sosen Tenkai, advisor to Ieyasu Togawa, turned Edo into a great Feng Shui city. It is said that he built a waterway and path to lead the Chi from Mount Fuji to Tokyo Bay to Edo Castle. In particular note, in this instance are Ken-i-Jai in Asakusa Shrine to the northeast, and Zujo-J and Heiji Shrine to the southwest, all big religious institutions. In Feng Shui too, these directions are thought to draw negative energy their way. These shrines hold big festivals to purge and expel that energy. And if you look at the lines that connect Buddhist temples, Kanjai and Zojo-Jai, and Shinto shrines, Shinto's cut off, by the way. Like, you can see the little O there has been like improperly spliced and it's cut off at the wrong moment. Shinto shrines, Asakusa Shrine, and Hei, you'll find they cross right into the old Edo Castle, home of today's Tokyo Imperial Palace. It's really quite fascinating to see. Nowadays, the waterways have been swapped out for rail lines and radio towers. Dot the northeast and southwest. You could say we finished what Tenkai started. Viewed from the eyes of current society, those rail lines and radio towers are artificial ley lines that supplement the old roads and waterways. Naturally, we've been standing underground constitutes another ley line running through Tokyo too. Not just any ley line either, the one that's believed to emanate from Mount Fuji is supposed to run through here. The man-made tunnel layered on top of it allows the dragon waves to keep flowing in perpetuity. It's really a particular thing going on down there. Oh my god, Kyoko, you're talking so much and using words that I do not understand as an English speaker. Holy smokes. Oh my. That's what's producing this quasi-labyrinth you're seeing before you. Knowing that these were voices that people are supposedly hearing probably belong to Digimon that are appearing as a result. I could go on for a while, yet I fucking know you can go on for a while. Christ almighty. Yeah, about this subject, but you do at least somewhat get what I'm saying, right? Yeah, I got it. Take that mean you understood it? Well, enough then. At this point, your work is essentially done, but we can't exactly just ignore this newfound discovery of yours either. Why don't you go a little further and check things out for me? Right key. Do your best. Oh my. Alright, nothing back this way. And into the tunnel we go. Now, there's a whole bunch... If I remember correctly, there's splits. Yeah, there's splits in their path. And I want to go down every one of them. Is it gonna be easy? No. Yes, because some of them will lead... Well, there's a chest on the other side of that wall we can't go to. So that means we have to go to the left. I believe these connect, like... The only thought that comes to my mind are braids. Like, I can't do that. Like, yeah, you can separate two parts and you can intertwine back in certain sections. So if I remember correctly, if I go this way... This tunnel just keeps going on. Keeps going, you say? If it stays on course like that, you're going to end up in Roppongi, which would mean... You know, this reminds me of something else I've heard before. Christ, Kyoko, not now. As I mentioned before, Tokyo's ley lines stem from Mount Fuji, which is of course not all that a coincidence given that it's a particular sacred place. And that energy takes old highways like the Kyushu Kaido and the Tokaido to get to Tokyo from Mount Fuji. That energy joins up with the underground waterways going along the highways that carry Mount Fuji's snow melt to Tokyo, flowing into the city together. One theory holds that the first place where that water appears above ground after reaching Tokyo happens to be where else but Nakano. But simply, all the ley lines that flow throughout the Tokyo could well be coming out of our own stomping grounds, believe it or not. Wouldn't that be amazing to think about, if it turns out to be true? Stop right there. Don't go any further. You're standing at the border of municipality. Go any further and you'll be in central government territory. That's a hive we best not provoke. Best not poke. Color me intrigued though. That's a hell of a thing to stumble upon just walking around inside that tunnel. We aren't prepared for that yet. We aren't prepared just yet to pick that sort of fight. There's still much we don't know. This little tangent of ours has gone on long enough. I think head back the way you came and regroup at the office. Though it's not as strong as we're used to, that tunnel is causing a digital shift. We should probably keep it locked up before. After all, I have no clue how I'm going to explain all that to our client. No matter how you spin it, it'll probably all be a lot to take in. I wouldn't be surprised if we come away looking like even sketchier than we already do. Let's just let Detective Matayoshi deal with it. Some jobs are just best left to others. This is a mistake. It says my name. Kyoko speaking. This is buggy, isn't it? Well, at least it's a playable game, but I love. Okay, if I remember correctly, the story of this game is the reason why it doesn't have like proper like I know it's like a bigger game, didn't have English voice acting. They didn't think it would sell in the West. Like they didn't think it would sell well in the West, so they didn't really put too much oomph behind this game. Although I think this one was one of the better selling Digimon games. So like in the newer game, which by the time you're seeing this will have been out for like over a couple months now, they actually give English voice actors to the characters. But like even now and then you can see a bit where they were sort of made a bit of a rush project by, well, as you can see, my name isn't exactly in the perfect condition. Anyway, I'm curious about what exactly was actually beyond where you stopped? That makes two of us. Believe me, actually, while you were on your way back, I decided to look into it a little bit. Apparently what you found was Kamishiro Research Lab of all things. Oh, don't be dense. I told you that area is under the jurisdiction of the central government. That's not the sort of place you wander into for fun. If nothing else, it indicates that Kamishiro and the government have a tighter relation than we previously suspected. Going after Kamishiro would mean that we'd also be ruffling the government's feathers. So we can't be hasty right now. We'll do what we can to prepare and cross that bridge when we come to it. This is just a guess on my end, but I imagine that it was Kamishiro that changed the password on the door and rendered it impossible to get open. They probably weren't counting on us being able to actually break in and snoop around. Knowing that, it could well serve as our ace in the hole later. When the time does come to confront them, hopefully hopefully unawares. But again, let's not worry about hashing out the details until we have to, and just be grateful that we have that up our sleeve. We have it up our sleeve if we need be. Holy shit. On that note, I realize this case is technically closed. What do you say about heading over to Roppongi for me one more time? I don't mean on official business, rather I'm keen on doing a little independent intelligence gathering on our own internal use. You're interested in knowing why Kamishiro has built a research lab underneath the Metropolitan Office too, right? So how about you just walk on through the front door there and see what you can find. Sound good? Sure. And is that... Farm 1's done. Alright, let's go over to see Mario. Mario. And... use our farm expansion. And now our farm is now rank 4. So, farm goods, we can have one more, but we don't have it. Command. Get to training, boys. Let's change our leader, actually. Yeah, we'll stick a brainy guy in front. Why not? And see if the leave Digifarm. I want to see if I can. I think I can buy farm goods, right? Actually, no. I'm gonna sell some stuff because I have all these gems, and they're literally just burning holes in my pocket. I'll buy a fire and a water. And next, I will go to my island. Nope. Farm goods. Yeah, we don't need a farm goods right now. So I was thinking a fire and a water one. We can stick them in there. If I had enough money, I'd buy a light one, but I do not. So now let's head out. Where did Kyoko say we're going again? Well, it'll show up on the map where we're going. I know we're doing a little bit of a sneaky beaky, Code Operation Sneakers. Tokyo Metropolitan Office. Yeah, that's the one. Ooh, that looks... Oh, are you here for the tour of the lobby? Please come inside. You must be confused. Let me explain. Construction on the Metropolitan Office isn't entirely completed as yet. Well, was at one point. That is, until a major firm came in and it was decided the upper floors, murdered additional construction. As such, well, that's going on. The lobby here remains free and open to the public to visit. To make it inside the Metropolitan Office? Alright, I get you. So, they're alright with you hanging around the lobby? Well, that makes our work a little easier. Go on. Easier then? Go on in. All you need at this point is a terminal somewhere so you can infiltrate their system. Piece of cake. At this stage, I'd say. So once you find that terminal, just slip on in and work your magic like always. Wish I was there to see it myself. Seems like quite the sight. It reminds me of the Tower of Babel in a way. Not again. Because I'm starting to ramble again. You fucking hope you're not. Though, don't worry about me. Feel free to get back to work now. Alright. It's mosey. This place is nifty. But, there it is. There's a small digital shift happening here. Is something wrong up there? Oh, you found a terminal that's digital shifting a little? This shift is weak, well, still prominent enough for you to notice it? Could be a sign. This place will turn into a labyrinth later on. For now, try jumping into it. We have no idea what could be inside there, so stay on your feet, alright? Nyum. Oh boy. Okay. Okie dokie. Trying to get my bearings. Yeah, I gotta do a run around. You run around, I run around. We're all gonna run around. You run around, I run around. We're all gonna run around. Alright, high security just in case. It's starting to bug recovery. It's getting too crazy. Where we should could maybe whoa. You run around, I run around. We're watching around. Sorry, I got distracted by. I said run around, and then 02 was like beamed into my brain, and the vibes were all immaculate, so I couldn't let it go. I had to let it flow for a bit. Bunch of level ups. Wonder, some of our guys might be getting close to max level. I believe some of their maxes are 50 for these guys. Yeah, 45, 76, 44, 63, 49, 42. Oh, actually, I thought there'd be 50. You're 56 for some reason. Alright. Now we have to go down, because the up was only for treasure. No, stop singing. Especially can't sing that one. You might get in trouble for that one. Oh, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Hello, friend. Now we know it's an eater, so our defense piercing guy is gonna be for the best. There it is. Not even a cutscene, but we did get the boss music. Paralyze. Yeah, I'll use this term to cure paralysis. Oh shit! And of course I don't have any more. I'm gonna fucking jump. Alright. I guess I'll cast a check charge on myself. Drogamon is effectively useless now, so I'm going to change him out. Yeah, Togemon, come on out. Oh, Cactus Man. Next, since I'm already buffed an attack, might as well go for the Metal Armor Blade. Oh, holy shit. That guy went down like a sack of shit. I was expecting a fight, not a massacre. You found an eater inside there after all. But you can't find any other evidence of a note. You're not seeing the forest for the trees here, Zay. The fact that there was an eater inside the terminal at all is a big event in and of itself. Regardless, let's call it a day here. Get back to the office now. This is probably hard work going all over the place today, but thanks to you, I'm starting to piece all together now. While you were out and about, I decided to measure the digital waves coming out of that building. And I found out that the Metropolitan Office itself is one big digital wave force field. What the? From what I can tell, energy is flowing straight into the Metropolitan Office via the ley lines inside Nakano Underpass. So that underground lab Kamishiro has beneath the building is probably controlling the energy flow. You remember what I said about the ley lines when you were inside that tunnel, don't you? Yeah. There are two things at play here: the natural energy flow from the Earth along the ley lines, and the digital wave emanating from the sea of electrons. If you can make a massive structure like the Tokyo Metropolitan Government Office a hub for those things, then you can manipulate their flow. Why do they need to do that? Well, for one, digital waves might be invisible to the naked eye, but they have a mass, and therefore require a vessel. And the bigger the vessel is that contains these waves, the more energy you can build up. It probably also explains the new construction going on, as more space would mean that much more energy Kamishiro could stockpile. That extra energy would then go on to impact the office beyond the facility, hence the digital shift you ran into in the lobby. And with any good digital shift comes an ether, of course. Honestly, I wouldn't surprise me if that place goes labyrinthine eventually. Oh. But we don't have to be concerned about that anymore now that you've cleared that joint up. On the other hand, it's worrying in its own way that things resolve so cleanly this time. The fact that the digital waves can be concentrated in such small quantities as to attract individual ethers and produce a micro labyrinth is scary. If you hadn't been there, there might well not have been caught until much later. The whole thing doesn't sit well with me at all. This case has taught me that there's technologies that can most surpass large amounts of digital waves as they're built up and placed wherever. The deliberate and calculated nature of it all indicates that somebody's got big plans in the works, suffice to say. This of course calls for more investigating. We need to figure out how long this has been going on, and just exactly it's for. Let's keep our eyes peeled as we move forward, Zay. We're onto something here, I know it. Oh my days. Done. Your drive is really admirable. Keep it up. One way or another, we'll definitely deal with Kamishiro when the time is right. Alright. Nothing on the board. Let's attack the Kyoko, see what she's got. Action going on over at Shibuya Records in Shibuya. You've been there, right? Alright then, guess we'll have a look over by Shibuya. Shibuya. Hit your boys with a Shibuya. Nope. Ooh, no, I don't have any gems and stuff anymore. I used them all. Hopefully my guys have leveled up. Well, I mean, they would have leveled up better because of the things I bought for them. But hopefully, I don't actually know how much of a boost those actually give. Like, I like to say boost the experience. So does that mean it like doubles? Like gives like double experience, or guy? Okay, I'm at the subway. My brain cannot handle big city. Yeah, it's over here. Do I have to just go inside? Oh, I forgot I could go inside this place. Oh. I'll do it with you in a second. Can I actually buy things from here, or no? Or is there like anything on the ground? Nothing, no even like a Digimon. Anyway, hello lady. Stretch! Sorry, I wasn't aware it was voice acted for a bit, so I accidentally said stretch. Wait, if you don't see the CD, like, just back order it. Ask. What am I doing? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. I was distracted by something else. The Mari told me to go back to my real job as a cyber sleuth, so I'm assuming, because as I wasn't paying attention, she gave me a request I can do for the board. I hope that's the case. If not, I'll just talk to Kyoko. Yes, sir. Radio Shibuya, there have been some weird pranks at Shibuya Records where I work. Yeah, but Cybersuit. Farm expansion plugin!
あなたは電脳探偵さん。事務所に出した依頼受けてくれたんですね。改めまして、私田川玲子って言います。音楽とアニメをこよなく愛するアルバイト店員です。え？依頼の内容を詳しく聞きたい？わかりました。実は最近店内で微妙ないたずらが多発してて困ってるんです。陳列している CD の位置が変わってたり、怪しげな自作風 CD が勝手に並べられたりしていて、あまりにも微妙すぎて警察も取り合ってくれないし、気になって夜も眠れず少し疲れちゃって、誰が何のためにこんな微妙ないたずらをしているのか調査してください。
Range pranks. I guess we'll go and ask around the store. There's the guy. You're the one investigating the weird stuff going on? I'm not sure I know anything that would help. I guess someone keeps adding this mysterious CD to the racks. Oh, look, here it is. See, the cover's just got these odd-looking symbols. There's no brand name or anything. I mean, look. I mean, it's not Led Zeppelin, you know? I mean, I'm not... Wait. I mean, it's not Led Zeppelin, you know? Hey, you wanna give it a listen? Sure. That shit was ass. It's pretty awful, wasn't it? Yeah, it sure was. People are messed. Some people are cracking jokes about this stuff. About this some kind of monster composing it. These rhythms and stuff are definitely inhuman, kind of tribal. On top of that, the display keeps changing. It's getting changed. Up so that somehow the city is always right in your face. My guess is that someone sneaks in at night. Maybe take and find out. Come back after dark and watch this place. Let's go talk to Rinko again. I have a feeling I know what's happening here.
あの CD 聞いたんですか？まあ悪くはないですよね。個性的というか独創的というか。え？ひどかった？そうですか。私は嫌いじゃなかったですけど。あ、それで調査の結果はどうだったんです？閉店後の店を調べたい。わかりました。今晩またいらしてください。調査のためなら仕方ないですもん。
夜の店内か。見慣れた場所が普段とは違う景色だとどうにも胸が高鳴る。そんなことはないかな。調べてみたのだが、わずかながらデジタルウェーブを探知した。どうやらこの事件にもデジモンが関係しているようだな。
Yeah, I assume they're Digimon, but I have a feeling I know who it is.
CD のジャケットに書かれていたおかしな記号というのは、ひょっとするとデジ文字のことかもしれない。とにかく店内を注意深く調べてみたまえ。必ず。
さあ、電脳探偵さん、準備はいいですか？ 店長の許可は取っておきました。しっかり犯人を見つけ出しましょうね。お、危ないからどこかへ行ってろって。私、あの曲を作った人に会ってみたいんです。だから探偵さんと一緒に探します。いいですよね。ね。
Well, that wasn't there before. Well, let's have a little game of gotcha, huh? Trying to take our mind off work. Oh, I suppose I should go in, shouldn't I?
これは何ですか？何ですか？デジタルシフトって。
Yeah, I had a feeling it was him.
私、夢でも見てるのかな。
あらやだ、こんな夜中に人間がいるだなんて。何？ひょっとして出待ちってやつかしら？あなたたち、あちきのファンなわけね。あちきの歌にしびれちゃってるわけね。
You know it. No. We're obsessed with something else entirely. No.
なんですって？恥ずかしがらなくてもいいのよ。本当はあちきの大ファンなんでしょう？
No.
なんですって？
We're obsessed with something else entirely. Okay.
あんたわかってるじゃない。本当の音楽というものが何たるかね。そんなあんたはあちきのオンリーライブステージに招待してあげる。さあ、ついていらっしゃい。オッケーや。
Oh, stupid monkey. That Digimon dragged me here, but where is here? I don't think I'm in Shibuya Records anymore. Hey, look at that. It finally reconnected. Our link with you went dead a while ago. We figured it must have been the labyrinth, so we've been trying to get you back ever since. Now that we found a way around it, we should be able to stay in contact despite any other digital wave anomalies. Well, with luck. So anyway, you're in the labyrinth. Tell me everything. Shibuya Records, huh? Who would have thought there was a path hidden there? Every analysis I ran across comes back the same. The labyrinth under Shibuya has definitely grown. Even though it's nothing compared to the one beneath Shinjuku. Given the situation, there was only one logical Digimon response. The creature has no choice but to drag you into the labyrinth with it. And I assure you, I have no doubt in my mind that it was a Digimon. You need to find it, and fast. The Mon can't have gotten very far. Alright. Well, I'll check my Digiline while I'm here because it did go off. Sleep Gomamon. Digimon, organize. Yeah, we'll put back Dogemon. And Gatomon can come out. Oh, also, I wanted to check your cam. 39. And you're at 38. Not bad. Yeah, that Digimon, he's a Digimon from, well, both animes, actually. Both, Adventure 2020 and the original Adventure, Digimon Adventure. And that is Edamon, the monkey. I believe he's the first antagonist from the second season of the original anime, and a very minor villain. I didn't only knew that was there because of the map. He's a very minor villain in 2020, Adventure 2020. And every time he has something to do with concerts. Like in the original adventure, he was a monkey that sounded like Elvis. I think was it Elvis? I might need to be corrected on that.
Yeah, the concert sensation of the server continent is back. All right, it's Etamon the King.
Now we can deal with Etamon. Oh, well. Yeah, he's going down that way. I'm going up this way. Looks like Etamon ran off a different direction. Okay. Well, I guess I'm following Etamon. I'm so sorry for the voice I'm gonna give him. But that's the voice I grew up for Etamon, and that's the voice you're all getting now, baby. Go on ahead. Just try and catch me. Let me go further. Etamon's in a different direction. I know where he's gone to, but I want to explore and get all the items. Over here, oh, this way. Ho, 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 ha, ha, ha. You are such a troll little creature, aren't you? Paralysis recovery. At least we got something to replace when we lost. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, this way, this way. The fuck do you want from me? Is it literally? Oh, over here, this way. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We're never gonna catch him like this. Maybe we'll catch him if we cut in around from behind. Do you have any suggestions? Oh, why don't you address me directly, by the way? Stop doing that. We need our stealth hide. Oh. Huh? Well, I heard that. I heard someone is approaching. I have trained my demonic ears to pick up even the weakest noise. Ho, ho, ho. I hear everything you say. Even from my hiding place, I can overhear your footsteps clear as day. Ho, ho, ho. All right, I have to force him. Yeah, I should uncloak because it's faster. All right, push him back. Move your. Well, I guess I won't remove that. We'll just connect jump in. Oh, this is so extra. These all lead to the same way, right? Not really. It is a mess of shit. Well, I suppose that's just how regular cables work, don't they? Yeah, this leads to an item. Exciting meat, perfect. Now let's down the other way. Before that, no battle. We got friendship. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to pick up a lot of things. Friendship is not one of them. Friendship! Friendship dicks and regular friendship. It increases your cam. And this also increases experience because I didn't say anything about it before. It's essentially a rare candy, and I'm assuming that's a response. Oh, the farm is complete. That's kind of a pain, isn't it? Because I'm already here. I can't go back to the farm from here. Also, I look like I'm moving so fast. Ooh! 2 new Digimon. Elecmon and Geckomon. They're rookie level Digimon. They're very, very weak. So, Geckomon. Alright, it didn't go down. This will just lower the attack, right? Yeah, but we're Gurumon. He's still strong enough, especially with this, to do some heavy damage. Gatomon level up, Togemon level up. I wonder if it's worth putting back one of my guys. I'm on the fence about putting back one of my guys and digivolving. I think we'll digivolve another one of my guys to Ultimate.
もあんた随分乱暴じゃない？ひょっとしてあれね、あちきのことが好きすぎて狂信的ファンになっちゃったあれね。その愛情はやがて憎しみに変わり、あちきを独り占めするために命まで奪おうっていうのね。そうはさせるもんですか。あちきはあんただけのものじゃないのよ。行くぞみんな。
10%. Big clapper. First of all, yeah, I'll do a full moon kick just to test the waters. Not bad. You actually resist that, yeah. So, yeah, Drogamon and Genryamon, and yeah, Godamon will switch out for Peckmon. Yeah, now you resist it, which is perfectly perfect. Alright, Wing Kunai. Kunai Wing. Also, for those of you who are unaware of what... Because I know I mentioned Edamon having a, Elvis impression in the original dub. I might insert a small clip of what he actually sounded like in here, just so you understand. It was... Kid me found it hilarious. And to be fair, adult me also think it was kind of funny. Ooh! Bunch of level up. Wow. You're much better than I thought. I guess this round goes to you. If you don't want my CD on the shelf, that's cool, I'll take them back. Oh, well, I promise I'll never use that secret path again, okay? We good? Alright then. Now that we're here, I'm not quite sure what to do. So this is Edamon. They don't look like an evil Digimon. I guess it's the best move to report back to the client, to Shibuya Records.
CD もあのいたずらも全部デジモンがやったって言うんですか？
いたずらだなんてひどいわ。こんなに CD がたくさんあるんだから、あちきの CD だって売ってくれたっていいじゃない。どうしてみんなあちきの音楽を理解してくれないの？
そんなことありませんよ。確かにあなたの音楽は自分の聴覚を呪うような五臓六腑を口から吐き出したくなるようなひどい曲かもしれません。でもあの独創的で個性的な響きはきっといつかたくさんの人々を魅了する音楽だと私は思います。新しい表現は受け入れてもらえるまでに時間がかかるもの。諦めたらそこで終わりです。最後まで自分の音楽を信じてください。これ以上微妙ないたずらをしないって約束してくれるなら店長に頼んで正式に CD をお店に置いてあげます。私があなたのファン1号になりますよ。
泣かせること言ってくれるじゃない。ありがとう。
それでそのデジモンの特設 CD コーナーを作ってあげたというわけか。いたずら犯への処置としてはいささか甘やかしすぎな気もするが。
そうなんじゃありません。私はエテモンさんのあの曲本当にいい曲だと思ってるんです。世の してあっていい。あの曲はきっと音楽の可能性を広げてくれる、そんな力があるって私は思うんです。
ほほう、店の利益のことだけではなく音楽というジャンルそのものの発展まで考えているとは。さすがは CD ショップの店員。音楽
は人生の一部ですから。電脳探偵さん、ありがとうございました。これで安心して仕事に戻れます。ぜひまた遊びに来てくださいね。
最後にしっかりと店のアピールをしていくとは、なかなかに証拠のたくましいお嬢さんだな。その露骨な証拠、私は嫌いじゃないわね。
Right? Rico has made a corner just for Edamon CDs. You should definitely go and check it out when you have the time. Oh shit.
どうだ、そろそろ探偵業には慣れてきたかな。なるほど、実感がないか。君にはこれから大いに働いてもらわなくては困る。うちの事務所のモットーは。
すみません。
うちの事務所のモットーは、来る者拒まず、去る者追わず、働かざる者食うべからず。これは私の父の教えでもあって。
ちょっとすみません。
新聞の勧誘ならうちは間に合っている。
いや、そうじゃなくて、
消火器もネット回線もありがたい壺もうちにはもうすべからく揃っている。
ここ探偵事務所ですよね。だから電脳探偵事務所ですよね。実は依頼したい仕事があって。僕お客です。依頼人です。
ようこそ信頼と実績の久留美探偵事務所へ。ご依頼内容をどうぞ。
Chapter 7. Demon. What the fuck is that? Those words even mean?
つまりハッカーからデジモンキャプチャーを購入する予定が逆に電子マネーと激レアデジモンメダルを奪われたと。
そうなんです。デジモンキャプチャー安価にてお譲りします。本当最低ですよ。最低な行為です。
マニア心ですか。
そうです、マニア心。マニア心ほど繊細なものがあるでしょうか。手に入れたいものはどんな危険を冒しても、どんな手段を使っても絶対に手に入れたい。あわよくば保存用とか鑑賞用とか普段使い用とかいくつでも手に入れて大切にめでていたい。そんな繊細で崇高でちょっぴり切ない大人のマニア心をくすぐって許せない。絶対に許せない。
お話は分かりました。つまり奪われた激レアデジモンメダルと電子マネーを取り戻してくれと。そう
電子マネーなんてどうでもいいんです。デジモンメダルさえ、あの子さえ無事に戻ってくれれば。
ご依頼承りました。そのマニア心に報いるよう全というわけだ。おそらく犯人はメダルそのものが欲しかったのではない。激レアなメダルを換金するのが目的だろう。デジモンメダルを売買している店はこの中野にもあったはずだ。まずはそこを当たってみるのが近道だろう。聞き込みを頼む。私はその間にデジモンメダルにあいにく私はその種のマニア心は持ち合わせていないのでね。
Well, everyone has their thing, and his is Digimon medal. What are you asking my mother for? The fuck's wrong with you? Alright, I have to go see Mirie. Not Mario. Marie, that's the one. Go, Mamon, I want you. Yes, it's about using this guy. A very interesting guy. This is Sorcerymon. And he can become Wisemon. Do I want him to? Fuck no! However, some of these guys aren't too bad. Yeah, we'll hold off. Digimon. Nope. Starmon. Alright, I'll set this all going in for you guys. Ooh! We got an update. And that's a second farm. So, you can have an expansion. And now we have more places to house and train our Digimon. I think we'll do just that. We can move. We have a bunch of guys still in the box. We'll leave you there for now. Alright, now we'll go to Digiconvert. Actually, no, we'll do Digiconvert. Tanamon. Alright, we'll set these guys all up to training. Gonna have a lot of stuff coming when we come back here. Next time. We did a lot today. We went to the underground ley line. Kyoko did a lot of talking about Japanese mythology that I just don't understand as an English-speaking Canadian. And we also met Edamon. He's everyone's enemy. Ugh. So, we're gonna call it here. So I'm gonna thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you back here when we go and I can't remember what we're doing. My brain. Find the guy's lost Digimedal. Oh my god, and continue on with the start of chapter 7. I'm gonna thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all then. Goodbye. And if you enjoyed that video, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more. Thank you.